Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face, down the years, of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter, that's to say his teammates. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
It's their second corner of the game. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That's a delicate pass. Decent chance! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Šeško. Seedorf. O'Shea can get it clear. So, third corner of the game. Out to the left it goes. Deep cross. And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away.
This is the time you need that pace.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and they're...
Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
O'Shea clears it away. Bruno Fernandes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Nesta. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Thuram. Now Cruyff. Pele. And it's Lahm. And it's Pirlo. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now Rafael Varane. And that's been won straight back. Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a really well-measured ball. Lahm delivers. Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played into space. Varane spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played down the flank. Best flashes it across. It's a goal kick. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That has not gone well. Well, played right into his path. Šeško. Chance, surely! Yes, it's in! A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Liverpool are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the game has already resumed. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish.
Šeško! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Great defending, strong and determined. Best. Robson, and he shoots! And again the keeper stands strong.
Robson really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pirlo attempts a clearance. Oh, it's played into the area. And now a sudden chance to counter.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Distributed tidily. Lahm. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's another good win of the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide.
Substitution.
Nedved. To Lahm. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lahm. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. O'Shea. And they can counter here. Best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Thuram. And the counter is on. Now it's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Driving on and making good progress. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ambitious ball here. There's the delivery. And he's there to belt it away. But they've got it again. Ferdinand. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Lahm. Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Best. And a chance! Oh, it's there! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
21,
United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 30,
We have got ourselves a game here.
Number 19,
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go
George Best.
completely gung-ho.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the
And it's
field,
Nedved.
number 37, Mainu. Number
Nedved.
20, Tevez.
Here's a man adored by
Number
many,
77,
even deified by
Cantona.
some.
Number 7, Beckham. Number 13,
He's had it taken off him.
Matthias Cunha.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Pirlo. Lahm. Good read, needed to be. Cantona. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. O'Shea with the clearance. And it's Varane. And he's managed to get free.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Cantona looking to run onto it. Lahm. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium.